Hi students, welcome to our channel Vagdevi IIT Foundation. Today we are going to discuss about examples regarding distance and displacement. When a particle moves in a straight line, in previous video we discussed that displacement is having three types of values: positive values, negative values and zero values, whereas the distance it is having only positive values. So there I explained you. In this case, let us take some examples to understand those things in a better way. Okay, so here this is the kinematics part 3. This is kinematics part 3. So problems on distance and displacement. So problems on distance and displacement. First example, let us consider. This is x-axis, this is origin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7. Suppose the meters in this direction. Let us consider a particle starting its journey from A and moving on this straight line and reaching this point B. What is the position of point A? 2 meters from origin. See, this is x-axis, positive x-axis, and we have taken these values in terms of meters, m for meters. So here, what is the position of A? 2 meters. What is position of B? 7 meters. In this case, what is the distance? In this case, what is the distance? Distance small s is equal to how much? Length of the actual path. What is distance? By definition, it is the length of actual path. What is the actual path here? From A to B, the particle has moved along this straight line. So this is the actual path itself. So length of this actual path is called as distance. So what is its length? Is equal to final value is 7 minus initial value is 2. This is equal to 5 meters. Because what is the position of B here from origin? 7 meters. So I put 7 here. What is the position of A from origin? 2 meters. So from this length you have to remove this length. From this length remove this length. So you will get this length. So this is the length of AB. So 7 minus 2 equal to 5 meters. Got it? Yes. Now what is the displacement in this case? Displacement, it is having direction, no? So let us consider its magnitude. So modulus of displacement, let us consider modulus of displacement, that is S, capital S. So what is the displacement here? It is the length of the straight line joining initial point to final point. What is initial point here? A. What is final point here? Say body starts its motion from this initial point and reaches its final point. So displacement does not bother about the path along which the body moves. Displacement does not bother about the path along which the body moves. What does it bother about? It bothers about only initial point and final point. So what is the displacement here? Suppose if a particle moves like this also, displacement means this line only. If a particle moves like this and reaches point B, then also displacement is the straight line joining initial point and final point. Okay. So now what is the magnitude of this displacement from here to A to B? Same. So this is also AB only. This is also AB. So this is equal to 7 minus final position minus initial position, 7 minus 2. This is equal to 5 meters. So in this case, distance is equal to displacement, magnitude of displacement. Why I am putting magnitude? Because displacement is having direction. It is rightwards or leftwards. So in this case we are considering only magnitude of displacement. So distance here, displacement, both of them are having same magnitudes. Got it? Right. So now and one more thing, what about distance here? Distance is positive plus 5 meters. What about displacement? Displacement is also positive only. So these are the two checkpoints we have to check. Got it, guys? Next one, let us take one more example. Second one, x-axis meters. Let us check here. A particle moves from A to B, then again comes from B to A like this. So in this case, what is distance? Distance, yes, equal how much? A to B. So what do you know definition of distance? It is the length of actual path on which the body has traversed. So on which path the body traversed from this point A to B. So this is one path, and again from B to A in return journey. So length of actual path. So from A to B one length plus another one is B to A. So here don't consider A to B is positive and B to A is negative. For distance there is no consideration of direction. It is just the length of the actual path on which the particle moved. So 9 minus 2. Okay, plus again 9 minus 2. Sir, why can't you write 2 minus 9? Why can't we put minus there? See, we are just interested with the magnitude. So we can safely remove lower value from upper value. So simply 9 minus 2. Should not, no need of consideration of any negative sign here. Just we need only magnitude, that's all. So 9 minus 2 plus, what is 9 minus 2? 7. What is 9 minus 2? 7. So total 14 meters. So what is the total distance travel here? From A to B and again from B to A, the total distance traveled is 14 meters. A to B 7 meters, again B to A another 7 meters, total is 14 meters. Now what about displacement here? Displacement, modulus of displacement, because we are interested, displacement is having direction also. If it is the body is moving rightwards, it is positive displacement. If the body is moving leftwards, it is negative displacement. Let us suppose. So yes, equal to how much? What is the displacement here? By definition, it is the length of straight line joining initial point to final point. That is the definition of displacement. So we are following definitions. Okay, we are not doing these problems on our own here. So what is definition of displacement? It is the length of magnitude for magnitude of displacement. For magnitude of displacement, it is the length of straight line joining initial point and final point. Okay, so what is initial point here? A. What is final point here? It is going to be and again finally reaching this point A. Means what is final point A? So initial point and final point, both of them are same. So can you draw a line between this point and again this point? No. So what is the length of that line? 0. So displacement is 0 meters. See here. Here distance is greater than displacement, because the distance is 14 meters and the displacement is 0 meters. So distance is greater than displacement. Okay. So what about distance here? Distance is positive, negative or 0? Those values are not possible. Here distance is only positive. What about displacement? Check here. Displacement is 0. In our previous problem, displacement, for displacement what you got? You got positive value. In this case, what you got for displacement? 0 value. Let us check one more. Next, third one. X-axis, let us choose this point as A and this point as B and this point as C. Let us suppose that a particle starts its journey at position A, reaches B, and again from B it reaches position C. Yes, now let us find out what is the distance and displacement in this case. So distance, yes, shall I put magnitude here? No need. Why? Because distance is a scalar quantity. It is not having any direction. Plus or minus we are using only to represent a direction. If the body is moving along positive x-axis means plus. If the body is moving along negative x-axis means it is minus for displacement. So distance means it is just length of actual path. So no need to consider positive sign or negative sign for distance. So distance is equal how much? Distance is, by definition of distance, it is length of actual path. So what is actual path? A to B is one path plus B to C is another path. So what is A to B? A to B, what is the length? See, 9 minus 2 equal to 7 meters plus what is B to C? Again, no need to write 7 minus 9 and put minus 2 there. Okay, no need to consider negative sign. So it is 9 minus 7. We are considering only magnitude. 9 minus 7 is 2 meters. So this is equal to 9 meters. So what is the distance? Distance is equal to 9 meters. Now displacement. Displacement. Modulus of displacement. What is this? By definition, what is the displacement here? It is the length of straight line joining initial point and final point. What is initial point? A. What is final point? C. So A to C. So this is equal to how much? 7 minus 2 equal to 5 meters. So in this case, distance is greater than displacement. So this is one example where distance is greater than displacement. Then what about distance? Distance is positive. What about displacement? Displacement is also positive. Got it, guys? Next example. Meters. This is origin 1, 9, 10. 1, 2, 8, 9, 10. Let us suppose that this is initial position A, that the body moves to position B and finally it reaches to position C. So this is the motion. A to B, the body starts its journey at position A, reaches position B and again returns from position B and reaches to position C. Reaches to position C. Now let us check what is distance in this case. What is distance small s equal how much? A to B. So this is one path. Length of this path AB plus B to C, no? Length of BC. See, A to B, it has moved from A to B like this, again from B to C like this. So length of this path plus length of this path. So what is the length of AB? 9 minus 5 equal to 4 meters plus what is BC? 9 minus 2 equal to 7 meters. So this is equal to 11 meters. So what is the distance traveled by the particle? 11 meters. So what is the displacement in this case? Displacement magnitude, displacement magnitude. S equal how much? It is so what is initial point here? A. What is final point? C. So it is the length of line AC. Direction is important or not? See, A to C. In which direction the particle moved? In left direction. The particle moves in left direction from A to C, leftwards. So what is its magnitude? So this is equal to 5 minus 2 equal to 3 units. 3 plus or minus, if it is towards right, displacement is positive. If it is towards left, displacement is negative. So minus 3 meters. Now let us check here. Which is greater? Clearly distance is greater than displacement. And what about distance here? Distance is positive. What about displacement? Displacement is negative. I think these examples are enough. We covered all the cases here. So here in this case distance is greater than displacement. In this case distance is greater than displacement. In a previous problem displacement it is equal to distance is equal to displacement. Got it? Distance is either greater than displacement or it is equal to displacement. Okay, next one, what about positive, negative and zero values? Distance it is having positive. See, distance positive, distance positive. In previous examples also distance was positive. And in this case, see, displacement positive. Here displacement we got negative value. In previous problem displacement was 0. So 3 chances are there for displacement, that is displacement can have a positive value, 0 value and negative value. Distance can have only positive value because distance deals with only magnitude. It is the length of actual path, nothing to bother about direction regarding distance. So when it comes to displacement, displacement is a vector quantity. It takes into consideration the direction also. So here we are having only 2 directions. Since this is a motion in a straight line, see the particle either moves forward or moves backward in the same straight line. So hence we call this one as motion along a straight line. In such a case, we can consider only 2 directions. One is rightwards, other one is leftwards. If rightwards is taken to be positive, leftwards will be automatically becomes negative. So got it? So that's why we have taken. So in this case the displacement, see, initial point is A, final point is C. So the displacement is from initial point A to final point C. We should draw a straight line from starting point A to ending point C. So this is the arrow. This is the arrow. What is the displacement vector here? So in this direction. We should draw a line in this direction, starting from A to ending C. So in this direction. So this is leftward direction. So we are giving it negative sign. If it is rightward direction, we give it as positive sign. See here, A to C. What is the displacement here? How to draw? You should draw a line starting from A and we should end the line at C. So in this direction, we have to draw the line. Okay, direction is important here. The direction of line is from A towards the final point. Always the line direction is towards the final point from A to C. See, the arrow is rightwards. See here, arrow is leftwards. A to C arrow is leftwards. Rightwards arrow we give positive sign, and leftwards arrow we give negative sign, because displacement is vector quantity. By now here we do not talk about vectors because we are having only 2 directions. So one direction we can consider positive, another direction we can consider negative. There are many directions other than this rightwards and leftwards. If there are many directions, then we are helpless and we have to go and ask vectors to help us. Okay, so since our chapter is motion in a straight line, so no need to think or no need to bother about vectors. Simply this is enough to us. But in books, in textbooks or in branded books, along with these problems you find some other problems. Let me give you one example regarding that. In this chapter, motion in a straight line, why should we consider such example? Yeah, we can find these examples of these examples. A particle moves towards east. A particle moves towards east a distance of 3 meters like this, and then turns towards north and moves a distance of 4 meters. Then what is its displacement and a distance? See here, let us suppose this is point A, this is point B, this is point C. And what about directions? This is east, this is the west, this is the south, and this is north. See, first the particle started at this position A, moves towards east and reaches position B. What is the distance it travel here? 3 meters. And again from B, in what direction the particle moves? Towards north direction. So how much distance? 4 meters. In this case, what is the distance? S equal to how much? S equal to simply path length, no? So what is the length of this path? AB plus BC. What is AB here? 3 meters. What is BC here? 4 meters. So what is this? So what is the total distance traveled by the particle A to B, B to C? This is 7 meters. In this case, what is the displacement? So by definition, a straight line, what is displacement line? A straight line joining initial point to final point. So this is A is initial point, C is final point. Draw a straight line here. In which direction we are drawing the straight line? Initial point to final point, not from final point to initial point. So this is the arrow. We should put arrow like this. This is the displacement in this direction. So now we have to find the length of this one. How can you find length of this one? It is very clear that here the angle is 90 degrees. So this is a right angle triangle. Okay. So now this is hypotenuse of this right angle triangle. So what is the, we can apply Pythagoras theorem. No? By applying Pythagoras theorem, what is AC here? AC equal to root of AB square plus BC square. This equal to root of 3 square plus 4 square. This equal to root of, what is 3 square? 9. What is 4 square? 16. So root of 16 plus 9 is 25. That equal root 25 is 5 meters. So this equal to 5 meters. But is this problem having any right to stay in our chapter, that is motion in a straight line? This is not motion in a straight line. This is a motion in a plane. Straight line means strictly this is the straight line motion. So we should not find these problems in this chapter. And one more also, a problem based on circle, a particle moving on circle. That problem also we can see in standard books, but that is also motion in a plane. It is not motion in a straight line. So to differentiate between distance and displacement, these examples were given in those books, but actually students they will be left under confusion regarding, they think that they also come under this chapter. These are also come under straight line motion. So what we are dealing this chapter, we are dealing motion along a straight line, means we have to consider motion along a straight line only. So these problems, they do not have any role in our chapter actually. You should know the difference here. Okay guys, so these 4 problems, from these 4 problems we can conclude that distance is always positive. Okay, by definition itself we know that one. And what about displacement? We have seen displacement, it is acquiring different values. It acquires 0 value, positive value, as well as negative value. Got it? Okay.